Yo, what's going on, people, and welcome back to the channel as always. In today's video I'm going to break down a sample that I was inspired by Chris Brown, Tory Lanez song The Feels, and I'm just going to run you through similar techniques that they used for the beat. So let's just get straight into it. So the first thing I noticed with the sound in the sample is they have like a nice lead that was very airy and just sort of set the mood for the sample. So I got two presets that I stacked on top of each other. So the first preset was this synth keys, it's called Merc and the Astral Bank, and then I layered on that a flute to just sort of turn it into a lead. The flute was the Wow Flute by Loners in the Layers kit. So with the chords are very simple, as you can see here, B minor, and it's an F sharp minor 7th, yeah. So and I just took out one key below, and then I just used a little bit of notes just to give extra flavor and bounce. So for this I used the same mix for both of these, put them in the same channel. First thing I did was just reduce some EQ in little bits here. Then I wanted to sort of give it a nice reverb, but sort of just run it through a preamp as well. So I use this spring reverb, and what I like about this reverb, just brings it to life. And then I wanted it to pan to left to right just to give a little bit more space. So once I had that, I tracked it out and I had a low pitch version that sounds like this. All I did with the low pitch version is just take out the low end a little bit, and then I added this delay. It was a 1/16th delay, so it wasn't too crazy and noticeable, but it just gave it a nice fullness. So next, after I'd done that, I just went to build some chords like a piano, electric piano. So again, I've just stacked two layers. So the first one is this softest piano, and then I use this Tyne at 9 Lounge Lizard electric piano that just sort of has a high end, so it's just shining through like the piano and just sounds so much better. So for the chords, you can see here, it just starts with a B minor 9th, then F sharp minor 9th, and then a B minor 11. And I've just took out notes underneath so it wasn't too low end and just didn't feel too muddy in the chords. And then as you can see here at the end, I've had a little bit of like an E minor just to give it an extra flavor and extra bounce. See, the chords have nice bounce and just fit in that rhythm that I'm going for. So what I've done on that is just a tiny reverb and an EQ. The next thing I wanted to do, fit with that bounce again, so I just add this Pert Loop that was made by me. And I felt like just to bring it to life, it's like a sort of vintage dark sample, so I've just added a little bit of tape hiss. It's not really too obvious, but it's just there, just causing that noise and giving it that nice like vintage sound. The next, I wanted to have that nice talk box vocal that I was on about, and that's in that sample. So I just found one that had sort of a little tiny bit of a robotic like element to it. So I found all these chops that sound like this. So these I'm gonna just play dry. Hey, hey. So with the vocals, I just drowned it in reverb as usual, not too crazy. Then again, a 1/8 delay just to give space and echo. I wanted to give this chorus effect on top of it, just to make it sound a little bit like washed out and just wavy. And then again, EQ. So once I tracked that out, it sounded like this. As you can see there, I just changed the chopping of it a little bit, and again it was just a little bit too much at the low end, so I took out around here. So I got a version where I sped it up and reversed it, so it sounds like this. So again, had a section where the normal vocal come in, and then I had a section where, as you can see with the automation here, it's just making the delay a little bit more intense, just to give it a cool like rising and offset effect back into the mix. So with that delay is just another 1/8, so the echo is not too fast but not too slow, just filling out them gaps. The last element of this was just a 90s guitar string, same chords but little variations that sound like this. So the first thing I did with this sample is I did a 1/4 like sidechain effect. I didn't want the attack of the string to be too intense. I wanted it to just rise, so it was more turning into like a guitar pad. And then I just filled it at the end, so it was just like low pass filtering. Then I use this smooth guitar chorus, and it sort of just brings the whole like guitar to life, gives that nice chorus sound. And then lastly, a spring reverb that just brings it to life with a nice airiness and ambient sound to it. So with the sample, I just brought it down 3 semitones. So next is the drums. They are very simple, but they just fit in with this type of sample. So starting off with just a simple clap, which I had like a rim perk that's just filled in with a bounce. Then just a slow hi-hat. And again, another snap sound that is just at the start, gives it a cool bounce. Then we've got this hi-hat roll that just fits in perfect. And then a nice bassy kick, but at the end, I've just added one which is at a lower volume, just to give that extra bounce. And lastly, we've got this short, like 808, but it has a nice sub to it that sounds like this. So together, this is how the sample sounds. So yeah, there's the whole beat all together. It come out wonderful. I think it just has very nice elements. It's simple, but just fits perfect. So if you like this video, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment down below what you want to see next. Subscribe to the channel. My kit's coming soon, so follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one.